you gotta be prepared because I didn't know what to do with all the attention that I was getting. Like it was happening. I was excited for it, but I didn't really understand what was going on because I wasn't mentally prepared for it. Welcome to Online Gravy.
There's too much sauce online for you to be broke.
All right, what are we talking about today, man?
All right. So, you know, it's, and I like this format. Like, while we're working, while we're doing stuff, it's just like some topics just come up. And I just, like, you know, we don't want you guys to miss none of it.
Exactly.
Like, any coachable moment, any teachable moment, we want to make sure that we're sharing it with you. Even if it seems significant, even if it seems like it's not a big deal, we rather you watch it and say, let me go to the next video, than not sharing it. So you were just warning me about being prepared because on your personal TikTok and stuff, like your videos be getting like 2, 3, 5 million views on one video. So you were telling me about just like, that's why you're like so intent on making sure that everything is and I'm gonna let you talk about it. I'm just kind of setting them up based on the conversation we're having, where, you know, like you were going along for a while just doing it and doing it for the fun of it, and you're like, you know what, that's why it's important that we make sure everything is good, make sure the quality of everything is good, because you don't know when it's gonna blow up. So I thought that was something that we should be sharing with people, you know? Yeah,
so Omar, we both, like I said, we want to put out some good content. Omar, you know, he's pushing, like, let's put out a bunch of videos, stuff like that. But when I first came in, I just threw it out there, like, I feel like we should, you know, it's funny that something like this happened today. We talked about in the last video that how, you know, we saw some stuff on the website, but I was talking about, like, I was just talking about YouTube. I was saying, like, I feel like the quality of the video is more important than pushing it out. Even though we want to push a bunch of stuff out, and I'm glad Omar want to push other stuff out because I want to push a bunch of stuff out too. But we got to make sure that everything is set up correctly because you never know when your moment's going to come, man. I noticed that when I started my TikTok account, it was like a year or so ago. I was just posting there for fun, so I don't really beat myself up about it to this day. It's not like something I, you know, like, oh, it's whatever. But when I was posting on TikTok, I was just trying to have fun. You know, I was just posting videos, whatever. Wasn't expecting for it to have views, but after I was being consistent with it and, you know, I was just having fun with it, I started blowing up. And then now I got 69,000 followers. And when I remember when the first video I had that blew up, I was real excited because, you know, I never had a video blow up before. Like, I think the first video I had blew up. I made a video and then I'm at work and my phone blowing up. I'm like, you know, what's going on? Phone 30,000 views, 40,000 views. I put my phone, I'm like, I gotta stop, man. I'm on my phone all day. I get off of work, I got 100,000 views. I'm like, yo, what is this? You know what I mean? I never expected this. And like I said, I don't beat myself up about it because I was just having fun with it. But after a while, I started taking TikTok serious. And one thing that I noticed is that you gotta be prepared because I didn't know what to do with all the attention that I was getting. Like it was happening. I was excited for it, but I didn't really understand what was going on because I wasn't mentally prepared for it. So me and Omar want to make sure that we have a
game plan.
Yeah, have a game plan and make sure, because you know, like the way the internet is, like your life can literally change tomorrow. Like that's the beautiful thing about the internet, and that's why me and Omar are getting into it, because we know the internet is what it is. Like that's what's it right now.
That's
like
where it's at.
That's where the money is at. Like you can literally, you know, do something crazy and you're famous the next day. Like that's literally how the world works and the internet works, because anybody can share a video and it takes less than a second. And it takes less than a second to like. It takes less than to download a video. You know what I mean? All that stuff. So me and Omar, we were just talking about, we want to tell you guys that you want to always be prepared for your moment. Because like I said, when I started my TikTok, I was getting all these deals and all this stuff, and I didn't know how to, it was so much, I didn't know how to handle it. Like now
people sending free stuff, huh?
Yeah. So like now, you know, now I know how to handle this stuff, and, you know, I know how to deal with certain promotions. Which ones should I take? Which ones I shouldn't? Because like that was another thing too. I didn't know which ones I should take and stuff like that. It's stuff that you don't really realize until it happens. But every time that, like, ever since like that happened to me and that stuff happened to me, from now on, every time I do anything, like the smallest stuff, I always come in a mindset of being prepared for it to blow up, or at least at, like, you know, it could blow up any day. Because like I said, me and Omar, I mean, the chances are slim, but me and Omar can post a video and they can have 1 million views like the next day. And that's just how, like, it sounds crazy, but like,
that's how it works.
That's the age
we're living at.
It really can happen. Like, we can just post the right video and it can get 1 million views. Like, that's literally how the world works.
Yeah.
Like, I see it happen all the time. Like, anybody that's on the internet, you know how fast a video can go viral.
So did you feel that you miss out on a lot of opportunity when you started to go viral that you weren't prepared for?
Oh, for sure. Because one thing that I did learn is when it came to, like, you know, getting the promotion and stuff like that. Because, like, once I started taking it serious, I was like, you know, I didn't even making money off this. Like, there's no way, you know, I got all these followers, I'm not making money. I say the biggest thing that I learned, and I'm literally just like getting into this. Like, I'm talking about, like, probably not even 2 weeks. Was learning how to put myself out there to other brands. Because Omar been doing that. You know, that's something that we've been preparing for the future.
Yeah,
like,
branding.
Yeah, like,
getting our brand identity.
Because once it was happening, like, I was thinking, like, oh, these people just gonna come to me. You know, like, it's just gonna, like, you know, Nike just gonna hit me up, like, hey, put my shoes on. We gonna, you know, that's not how it works. You gotta brand yourself. So I feel like I definitely missed out on some opportunities as far as, like, you know, promoting myself, or maybe even gaining a couple more followers by you know, maybe collabing with some other people, or putting my name out there a little bit more. Because I wasn't prepared.
5 million views, your name is out there.
I wasn't prepared. Like I said, I wasn't prepared for it. Like, at the time, my first video that went viral, like literally that day, like, my life pretty much changed from that day. Like, I was just, you know, working at Publix, and then all of a sudden I got a good following, and I have people saying, oh, you're my favorite TikTok creator, like stuff like I never would have imagined to happen, but because I wasn't prepared. And I know some things in life you can't really be prepared for it until it really happens. But, like, do like whatever goal that you have in life, act like that goal can happen like the same day. Like, if you start on YouTube, act like your videos you can have 1 million subscribers the next day. Like, you gotta act like that, because you never know what's going to happen with the internet. You never know what opportunities can pop up. And that's pretty much all I gotta say, man, because, like, it's really important. Like, and I feel like people don't really talk about that much, like, being prepared for your moment, because they always talk about, you know, how to get to the moment and stuff like that, but they don't tell you what to do when you're actually in that moment. You're going from, you know, barely nobody knowing you, from, like, basically nobody knowing you, like, you just posting and having fun, to, like, I literally went from that to posting almost, like, full time, and, like, posting every day, 3-4 videos a day, you know, gaining a following. Like, all this happened within, like, probably like less than a month. Like, I don't have videos just blow up, and I was like, dang, I gotta take this serious. I got people waiting for me to, you know, post a video and stuff like that. You gotta be prepared for stuff like that. So the biggest thing me and Omar just want to you know, just put out there is that just be prepared for your moment, man. Never take what you're doing lightly, because you never know what opportunities can come up. You never know what's going to happen. You never know who's going to hit you up, and you never know, like, you know, the opportunities that can just pop up from it. And that's pretty much all I gotta say. Anything you gotta add on to it?
Well, I'm glad you said it.
Yeah,
because it puts it in top of mind for me that make sure that we have everything in place for the next step as we go along. Because a lot of times the mindset is just like, let me just focus on this right now, and then when we reach that crossroad, we'll deal with it. But I'm glad you said that, because throughout history, there's a lot of people who had turned 15 minutes of fame into a career.
Yeah, really.
And there's a lot of people who had a great 15 minutes of fame and didn't know what to do with it. And you saying that now, putting us on the top of our radar that we're ready to go. You know, we're ready to go. We're building a brand. We're taking all the steps, but we're also make sure it's being structured in a way that it's ready to scale tomorrow. Yeah, it's ready to scale next week. It's ready to scale next hour. It was pretty much like the do it now mentality. So it's like, you know, it's like something that's in the back of my mind. Yeah. But the way you said it,
Yeah.
and sharing your experience of what happened on TikTok, I realized that needs to be in the front of my mind.
Exactly.
You know? So
Stuff like that is very, like I said, it's stuff that you don't really think about. And like I said, you can't prepare yourself for every moment because, like I said, me and Omar, we don't know exactly how this stuff is going to plan out. We don't know exactly how, we can't tell the future. We're not no genies. We're not no fortune tellers. We don't know exactly what's going to happen, but we should at least plan a little bit ahead, or at least be prepared to have the big moment. Be prepared to shine. Be prepared to be a star. Because everybody's a star, man. You just probably got to light yourself up. Everybody watching this video, anybody that's trying to do anything in life, you're a star. You just got to, light yourself up and be prepared when the moment comes. So when the lights all on you and the cameras all on you and everybody's hitting you up, make sure you know what to do with that information. To make sure you know how to handle the situation, and just make sure you're just overall prepared for the situation.
Yeah,
so,
it makes you record.
Yeah.
So, because what it does, it makes you realize what's an opportunity or what's not. Somebody might give you a call and you're like, this is an opportunity. Let me jump on this. Let me partner with this person. Let me. So it's a really good mindset to have. Like, I'm ready to go. Like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. So as soon as something happens, like, you don't have to wonder if you're going to take advantage or not. Like, you know you're ready to go. So that's a beautiful thing about this, So it's powerful. It's powerful. It's powerful. And for those of you watching, remember to like, subscribe, comment. Be prepared for your moment. If you start your blog, if you start your online business, think big. Think big. Think ready to scale. You don't know what's going to happen. Like, again, you're the perfect example, because I reached out to Elmer because he already had an online business. He was already doing stuff. He was already have like hella following on social media. So when I was like, yo, let's collaborate, let's partner, again, he was like, this kid, like, literally, like, in 2 seconds say, yeah, we're doing it. Before you know it, the lights are out with the umbrellas and the videos is up. And, like, for me, somebody who I've hired thousands of people over the years, literally thousands of people over the years, I know when somebody's a winner, or somebody that don't waste another second of your time on them, And I feed off of people's energy. So I'm so motivated when somebody say, yo, you said, let's collaborate. And literally 3 days after that, you're doing like crazy stuff to get it done. I'm motivated. I feed off of that. It makes me want to do more. It makes me want to go faster, So that's what prepare for your moment, because when it comes, you need to be ready to go.
I was say, because Omar probably even know that I had all this stuff set up, and I knew all the information. You gotta be prepared. Like, you gotta be prepared. Like, and I'm not even gonna lie. Even for me, like, Omar provided me with the office and stuff like that. I wasn't prepared for that moment. I was just like, wow. I mean, I was able to adjust quickly, but at the same time, I wasn't 100% prepared for it. You gotta be prepared for every moment. You never know what's gonna happen. And I just want to wrap it up with that, man. Just like I said. Be prepared, man. Be a star. Your chance can happen anytime. Just always remember that. Your chance can happen the next hour. The video that you just posted 20 minutes ago, that video might have 1 million views when you wake up in the morning. So be prepared for your big moment, man. That's Elmer and Omar from Online Gravy, and we're out.